Hi, so it's Reverend Andrew Gillies here, and I'm just going to run through the basics of using our PA system at St Stephen's. There's a little bit of paper that looks like this. It might be slightly different to this, but essentially it will be fairly much the same, and it gives basic information on running the PA. So first things first, you need to switch on the power just here on the side of the sound desk. And that turns on the lapel and handheld mics, and it also turns on the amps, which we leave turned on. If you haven't already done so, then you need to open the box up. So I'll just unlock it. Oh, it's been left unlocked, so I'll just have to unlock it. There we go. Is this one open? No. I'll just unlock this. One of the locks is upside down, which is a bit of a trick. Okay, so the mics are live now, and essentially this is where you control the volume for the individual channel. So it shows on each one what it is. So we've got the lectern mic, which is the one with the on the left hand side. I'll go up and look at them in a minute. There's an input that doesn't have a cable or a mic in it. It's called table piano, and that connection is underneath the communion table. There's the pulpit, which I'll go up and look at. There are two radio handheld mics, and they're on the same channel. There's a lapel mic and another lapel mic, and then there's the DVD player, well, I beg your pardon. What's that? What's comp? I'm not really sure. Oh, computer, I beg your pardon. And then there's the CD DVD player. So those are the inputs. So if we go up to the front of the church, I'll run through each of the microphones. So first up, there are two handheld microphones. One is usually here under the pulpit. There it is. So under the communion table, I beg your pardon. So there it is. It's usually there. And there's another one somewhere. Oh, here it is. It's usually on this stand. And this stand is often here. Occasionally it's up by the piano. So that's the other one. You turn them on by pressing that button. You can see there's a battery indicator. The battery's a bit low at the moment. It's a bit out of focus, and you just speak into it, and there we go. That's going, and you adjust that with the one volume down the back. Press it once to mute it. So that's mute now because the light's on red. Press it again, it's unmuted. Hold it down and you turn it off. Okay, so that's that. So they're the two handheld radio mics. Going to the vestry here, and this is where the two lapel mics are. One there and one there, and they're labelled so you know which one's which. So that's lapel 2 and that's lapel 1, and they're controlled from down the back. So then we go over here, and this particular microphone here, this is the lectern mic. It's a nice sensitive microphone. If you're speaking normally, you can stand about here and it should pick you up. And there's also a switch on the side here. It should be left on, but if it's not then there's the switch, up, on, down, off, leave it, up, off, down, on, up, off, down, on, leave it on. And there we go, it's going, you can hear it there in the background. And then there's this microphone up here. This is the pulpit mic. It's a very sensitive microphone. It's here again, down, on, up, off, down, on. Should be left on. It's been turned up a bit too much, but I'll go and turn it down a bit. So that's that setup. Okay, so all of it is controlled from here. Okay, those knobs there. No other knobs will affect the sound at all, except here you've got bass, treble and master. And leave the master on 10. None of these do anything. These ones here, they don't do anything. Leave them all on 0, turn them up to 10, doesn't matter, they don't do a darn thing. Don't touch them. You can if you like, but it won't do anything. Alright, over here, there's another mixer. Now this mixer is only for recording. You can twiddle the knobs on here, it won't make any difference to the sound in the church whatsoever. But there are 2 microphones attached to that mixer, and those are these microphones here. Now these microphones are only for recording, they are not attached to the PA. If you turn these microphones around like this, what you do is you basically get, on the recording you get the minister, but we don't want to get the minister on the recording because we get a little bit of the minister off the PA for the recording. We want to get the congregation for the recording, so that's what that microphone is for. Don't ever point it that way. In fact, don't even touch these microphones. They don't need to be touched. Okay, so this is the other one. Again, it's for recording the congregation. It's not for recording. It's not for the PA. You can shout into this and no sound will come through the speaker. So the speakers are on at the moment. I'm shouting into this microphone. There's no sound coming through because this is not attached to the PA. There we go. I was shouting into it. You couldn't see me, but I was shouting into it. So that's what those microphones are for. You're very welcome to use the handheld radio mics and the lapel mics. Just put them back where you found them. And if you need batteries, spare batteries, if the batteries run low, they're in here. They're just AA batteries and they're in there. You're very welcome to use them. Very welcome to change the levels on the master mixer. That's fine too. So the main mixer, which is that little 8-track one under the DVD player, very welcome to change those. Again, maybe put them back to where they were. As a rough guide, with the lectern, start on about 6. The table piano one, there's no microphone currently attached to that, so just leave it on 0. The pulpit, probably start about 3 and turn it up if you need to. Above 4 it starts to give feedback. Radio handheld, start about 4 and you can turn it up and down. Lapel 1, start about 2 or 3. Lapel 2, start about 2 or 3. And you can turn them up if you need to. The computer, if you're playing things through the computer, you can put that anywhere. And then this is the CD DVD player, and that's the remote for that. No, that's the remote for the television. That goes with that one. That goes up there. That's for the monitor. And this one here is for the that's for the DVD player. The batteries on that might need changing actually. Don't know. Yeah, they're the original batteries. They look like AA, so I'll change them now. Okay, so if you have any questions, please contact me. Otherwise, that's how you kind of work the PA system. So just to recap, all the volume here, master volume, bass and treble here. You don't need to touch any other knobs. Okay,